Well, good morning and welcome to the Tony's Tackle Sea Match channel. It's a Sunday morning. There isn't an official competition on today, but England international Joe Plumstead has organised a little impromptu competition down on Bexhill on Sea. Place I've never fished before. Say hello to Joe.
Morning all, morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
And the upcoming star Harvey.
Good morning.
You're going to outfish your dad today?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Never happens.
Never know, son.
You never know. Today, like today, you know, could be some nice bass coming in, couldn't there?
Looks good.
Yeah. Right, now the other beauty of fishing on this beach is we're fishing on low tide, and when the tide goes out, there are lug beds uncovered. So what most of the anglers are doing is they're going to come down and they're going to dig their bait, literally, fresh, and then straight away fish with them. So I'm going to follow Dan Wood down and we maybe pick up some tips on bait digging as well. So a double bonus. So we should get a nice beach competition, and we also will get to see him digging some worms. Let's get down and have a look. Now the biggest challenge we're going to face today, well, one of the big challenges to face today is that this is a windsurfer's beach, and today is a perfect windsurfing day. So there will be windsurfers, they just have to be careful. Everyone's like rushing down with their bait pumps, see if they can't get the best luck. Now today, with this weather and this wind and this surf, it's going to be a bass day. There's going to be some bass coming in today, and the top bait for bass on this beach, or on these beaches, is fresh out black lug. So I think the match will be won by the person who has dug the best bait. So let's go down and see if we can't get some tips on digging bait. Try and shelter the mics from the wind, because there's a lot of wind today. A bit, isn't it?
Got a couple in there already.
Yeah, nice ones.
Just keeping them as fresh outs today.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to be the key bait, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the secret is that you're inserting the pump about.
Yeah, just going at a slight angle.
Yeah.
A lot of people like have got different ways of doing it, but I just go in at a very slight angle, and it's just finding the depth. You've got to find the depth though.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they can be really deep, sometimes they can be really, stupidly shallow.
Yeah.
Depends. You've got to be.
And they'll tend to lie if you find one at that depth, they'll all be at that depth.
You look at Tony, they're good size, they're good,
lovely bait
good
size.
match worms, they are, like that.
Yeah.
That's how I like them, really.
Yeah.
You get some of these worms, they're too big, really.
Yeah.
Pretty good, all right for the boat.
Yeah. I mean, you always trim them up, can't you, I guess? But...
Yeah. But it's some more here.
Quite different to the way I used to pump worms. I used to pump with a big Alvey pump, and you went straight on top of the cast.
Yeah, the big old, I remember them. Yeah. I remember those ones. I used to have one of them. Early in the tide now. It is too early in the tide.
Got another hour to load it. Just trying to force it.
That's the other thing, you see, when you're digging, it's not better, is it? Once that tide turns, they start popping up a bit more higher up.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed when I've done, you can do a beach, find no cast, and when you walk back to go back to your car, there's thousands of casts.
Yeah. We're doing a lot of walking, we're not a lot of pumping at the moment, trying to find the casts.
Yeah.
Like I say, once that tide turns, they'll be everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that one there? No, it's a shell.
One here, Dan.
over here. Look. Tail there. Bit stony here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll cut those two together here. That's you in, isn't it?
Right, come in this one here. Look.
The end of the tail here.
They're not showing, are they?
I've got some pros on it.
What, how about that? Just not showing much.
It's the curse of the camera.
Yeah.
There you go. And you don't, I mean, some people say you've got to have your back to the sea, don't they?
Well, yeah. To be honest with you, I mean, I used to do a hell of a lot of bait digging once upon a time. I did a lot. I was doing it sort of, well, I'd say professionally, really.
Yeah.
But it's sort of, but this wouldn't necessarily be the place that I'd always come to do it. Like, you know, if I was going commercial, you know, I'd have other spots. You know.
There you go.
You know, so yeah.
So what's the technique? Are you just pulling up and it sucks it in, or are you pushing
You're drawing in. As you draw in, you're lifting up at the same time.
Okay.
So you sort of draw and then suck.
Right, okay.
But, you know, it's one of those things, isn't it? You know, you've been doing it for years, you sort of get it, do you know what I mean? You get the hang of it. But it's something, I mean, I know people that have tried doing it, they go and buy a pump, they go for a couple of goes, and it's just not for them, you know, they can't do it.
You're talking about me now.
No, but you know, you got to practice.
Yeah, it's like anything, isn't it?
If you're going to come down here and do it, start bait pumping in the winter,
Yeah.
Because it's so much more harder. This time of year it's not so bad because it's more casts.
Yeah, and also it's quite pleasant.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's down here, it's freezing cold.
When you come down here, when I used to go digging, like, you know, all the time, you come down here, it'd be like 5 o'clock in the morning, pitch black, freezing cold. You know, and you're literally scanning around looking for casts. It's, you know, then people don't realise, you know, the effort, you know, the hard work it is for people to get bait for the shops. You know, it's bloody hard work.
Yeah, I know. When people whinge about the price of lugworm, come and dig a few lugworm.
Yeah, you know, especially in the winter months.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But there's still the black casts over here. Look. We're going to have a little look over there. I mean, they're normally, most of the time, they're the red, you know, what we call the redskins. But we'll have a look if you want.
Yeah.
Joe, are they coming up there?
No. No, you're right over there.
Huh?
You're right over there. Just out there.
He's getting ahead of you now, mate. You're going to have to start sprinting.
Cut my drift, come on. Yeah, it's good in there, Dan, right up in them stones.
See these ones here, look? Stony, isn't it? It's so stony.
Yeah, because we're on a beach that's shingled at the top. When the the wind and the backwash obviously washes the stone down into the sand, and so you end up with a stony a mixture of stone, and that's no good for pumping because your pump just hits the stone every time.
But these casts round here, they're really black.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it to do, I think down here at Bexhill, you've got a lot of freshwater pipes out here.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's the runoff of the, you know, from inland.
Right. Yeah, dirty water.
You know, the dirty water gets in the sand, and this is why you get a lot of these black casts.
Yeah.
Some people say it's because they're deeper. But
I mean, you're not particularly bringing up black clay when you're pumping, so.
But no, it's too stony, mate.
Yeah.
I think we'd be better off. Huh?
He says it's a bit better over there.
A bit better there.
Whoops.
Less stony.
So you lube your pump with a bit of washing up liquid, yeah? So it's nice and biodegradable. Oh, that's nice, that one.
See, they're redder here.
Yeah. So it's a different species of worm in essence. Oh, and another. Big old boys, isn't they? Oh, and another.
They're red, sort of reddy.
Is that a different species of worm?
Well,
or
I don't know. Well, they're not yellow tails, are they? Black, you know. See, there isn't a nice one.
Look at the size of that boy.
Yeah, it has to be fairy. It has to be green original.
Right, okay.
Don't there's a bit of a funny old joke about that, but it's it seems to work best, I think.
Right, okay.
I don't know why. I've used the orange one and things like that, but it seems to me that green original.
Well, it ensures that your hands stay soft as your face, isn't it?
I thought he was there. That one sometimes.
Got a tail then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cracking worm. You haven't got Harvey doing this then, Joe?
Oh, yeah, but he started, but he's had a bit of problem with his pump. I saw his pump out, but...
I suppose he's expecting you to give him some of those worms, though.
He is. Definitely is. I hope so. How many you got, Dan?
It's right here, Joe.
How many you got?
Oh, I don't know, about 40 probably.
39. 39.
41.
Yeah, we've got a clicker. We've got a clicker going on.
Got the video evidence of it.
Oh!
Whoa!
There we go.
Brilliant escapee.
Anybody here? Nothing to see here, nothing to see.
Over here. Whoa, I like it here. I like it here. How was that half? 41. Oh, sorry, mate.
Blew his guts out.
Dear. Did you put your halves in there, Dan, or not?
Yeah, chuck it all in there.
Dear. You not think that it turns the other worms?
So there we have it. That's how it's done. Now, if it was me, I'd probably have about 3 now.
Come on. beat a bit of fresh luck.
No, you can't. I mean, today it will be it's the killer bait, isn't it? If there are any bass out there.
I'll be surprised if no one catches any bass in that today.
Oh, it's got to be bass here, isn't it? They look so bassy. You see, they caught an angel shark down in Brighton the other day.
Did they?
Yeah, it was declared on the.
Angel shark.
Yeah, you know the. Oh, I can't think of the name. It will come to me. I'll put it in the words
Come
above.
on, Chris, think of it.
Yeah, I'll turn the camera off and I'll think of it. Now I have tried this, and I know how hard it is. Dan is making it look remarkably easy, I have to say. But that's just through practice and practice and practice, and just kind of having a sixth sense for where they're lying and what angle they're lying in at. It's funny, you seldom get one on that second pump, do you?
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Right. And the difference between what I used to do, which was using a big pump like that, where you pump straight down the column of sand where the worm was lying, and what they're doing now with the smaller pumps, they're pumping in at an angle, and they're literally sucking a chamber of sand out from underneath the sand. So they're getting the sand with the worm in it, sucking the worm into that sand. So it's a slightly different technique.
You can more or less guarantee that if you want to go fishing, you want to get some bait,
Yeah.
come down the Bexhill, you'll get
Yeah.
luck.
I mean, Gerald goes at Eastbourne, didn't he, by the pier?
On a big tide, he'd
Yeah.
have to do that on a real big tide, he would. But see
Yeah.
that cast, see where he's blowing his hole there, look.
Yeah.
See, that probably means he's quite close.
All right.
I won't get him now.
Now you said it, well, he'll have gone down because he would have sensed us walking about.
Yeah, exactly. Once that tide turns, you see the poles blowing like that.
Yeah.
It means they're closer to the surface.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you can actually see him casting, can't you? So.
Yeah. There's one.
There you are, big fat boy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, another big fat boy.
That's good size, I think.
Yeah,
like
lovely
perfect.
bait size, isn't
You think, you know, size 2 hook,
Yeah.
a sample.
he? Yeah.
Ample.
Deep in going down.
I'm not going that far, mate. Probably about, what, 4 inches, probably? Yeah, find a cast and I'll show you. There's one there, look. So I'm probably just going in like that, really. What we do, we start walking back, I think, towards the
Can I have a quick go for one?
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
Show us a cast and then critique my technique.
There we go, let's find a cast for you.
Yeah, there's one there.
Yeah, I've one there, look.
Yeah, I'll hold the camera. So, what am I going about there?
Yeah, about there. Push
And
it in.
then push it.
Yeah, pushing up at the same time.
Don't feel like I'm sucking anything.
You missed that one.
Yeah. That's so much easier than my pump. My pump's hard work.
Yeah, I think that, you know, a lot of people's pumps are set up very differently.
Yeah. About there?
Yeah, go in about there. Go a bit deeper, and at the same time push up. That looked a lot better that time.
I've got one more go and then I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah, I was that one there, look.
I don't feel I'm sucking up like yours. Oh. Right. Oh well.
It's not easy, is it?
Not easy. Don't feel right what I'm doing.
So the thing is as well, I mean, I've got it in here. Oh, yeah, look. See, look, you've got a tension. Obviously,
Oh,
on the
right.
end of these pumps, you've got a nut.
All
You
right,
can see
yeah.
that. You know, and you can obviously tighten it up a little bit. If you feel it not getting enough suction,
Yeah,
just tighten it up a little bit.
yeah.
That's
Right.
what, you know, it's a bit more there.
Yeah, because
You
it
know.
didn't feel like there was enough suction when I was doing it, but
So,
but you haven't adjusted it for you, so it's working for you.
got to have the right suction.
Maybe I'm not pulling hard enough. There's one there, isn't there?
See, that makes a difference.
Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong, I think. Ah.
That was a bit deeper, that one, wasn't it?
Have one more go and then, yeah.
Yeah. You might find that a bit better that time because I've tightened it up a bit.
I mean, I felt like I brought a slug of sand out that time. I didn't feel I was bringing a slug of
Yeah, Chris, one there, look. Thing is, as soon as you hit a stone, that's it really. It's,
Yeah.
you know, you've lost it. It just takes it all out of you.
Well, Dan makes it look easy. I've just proved it isn't as easy as it looks. I'll leave the professionals to do their pumping. A few, isn't he? And that's the other thing about black lug is they do stain your hands. Get asked by someone, can you pump razor clams?
No, you don't pump them.
No,
Actually.
you salt them. I normally salt them.
No, you don't even do that really. I think they do that in other countries, don't they? They put the salt down there. But normally with razors, you see them popping up.
Yeah,
you know. Obviously in in Pevensey Bay this year, there was an influx of millions of them, weren't there?
Yeah.
They were just literally just washed up on the beach, just picking them up.
Yeah, no.
You see the groins in here?
Yeah.
They were getting amongst the groins. You could just go in there and you just pull them up with your hands.
Right.
But we've never seen that before for you know. I haven't seen nothing like that ever.
No, there was a plague when there was a bloom of them. Too many.
Yeah.
Too many.
But before that, years ago, like me and Joe, years ago, the only time that you used to get razors would be like in the winter on a big tide.
Yeah.
You know, it would be one of those real flat, calm nights. It'd be freezing cold. You turn up. You'd have your headlights on.
Yeah.
You know, you look down like that. And you see them all poking up. You know, you just walk up to them very, you know, softly and just pick them up and make
Coax them out.
Make sure you don't rip the feet out.
Yeah, yeah.
But I see some of the lads. Sometimes they use a lug spade and they get behind it.
Yeah.
They just put the lug spade in, just turn it up.
Yeah.
And then it just brings them up, so you don't lose the feet.
No, no.
But razors were a good bait to use. You know, about 10 years ago, when we used to fish in the bay, you know, in the matches and stuff, you put a whole razor on.
Yeah.
It was a deadly flounder bait.
And I think if you blanch them, put them in boiling water for a couple of seconds, it makes them hard.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think I said to you before, didn't I, about blanching the razors?
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do, really.
Yeah.
We often used to do it quite a lot. Get the razors, just put boiling hot water, just makes them go a bit harder.
Yeah.
Put them on the hook better.
Yeah.
So you don't have to sort of cotton it so much.
No.
I don't know all that razor. What happened there with all them razors though last year? Well, this year, wasn't it?
No, it was millions. It was horrible. I mean, the beach stunk.
Yeah, it was just dead.
I mean, you could see the gulls feeding, you know, big flocks of gulls feeding on them, and you know, the dead razor were coming up your bloody fishing line.
I think also affected the digging as well, because when you was pumping, you was putting the pump in, and you could hear it just going crunch. It was just because you couldn't get through to the worm, because you was just hitting razors.
Yeah.
It was hitting razors, and it was just, you know, it's making it hard. One tide, one morning. They come back in the afternoon. I think I've done another 750 because I was tired.
What, just along this beach here?
Along here, see where the Delhi War is? I don't know if you can see it from here. You can, can't you?
Yeah.
On a big tide, it goes right out. I mean, like proper out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so much easier, isn't it, on a bigger tide?
It's stony now. Now the sea defences are going back. The stone's foot's now gone so far back. Yeah. So all this shingle has now come pushed down. It's just pushed on here. It's full of shingle.
Yeah.
So it's just hard to get.
But I couldn't do it now. I'm too old now. But You know, I'm talking, you know, them numbers I used to get then was about, what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, definitely.
10 years, I'm 44 now. You know, I couldn't,
Are you really?
yeah, 44 I am. I'm getting old, mate. I couldn't do that now. Well, I'm just saying that what it is, I couldn't be bothered. Them days are gone. Oh, you cut mine in half.
Shut up, Woodsy.
What's that remind you of, Joe?
That's being generous, Daniel. And it's warm. Won't be like that.
Nah, all right, mate.
So is this catch and release today, Joe?
Catch and release, yeah. I think it's down 18 centimetres, Dan.
Yeah, we said that.
18 centimetres on everything? Or?
Yeah, and everything. Yeah, there's been a few whitings though. I see a report.
Really?
Whitings at Langley Point two days ago. So that was mentioned to Dan about.
The year is just wrong, isn't it?
Unbelievable, isn't it?
They had an angel shot, monkfish at Brighton Hove the other day, apparently.
Really? What, in the nets?
No, I think it was. Well, I don't know. It was. I think it was the Angling Trust announced it.
Really?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
4 in a row.
The man's on fire.
you're just poetry, Daniel. How'd you do it, Dan?
I don't know, mate. You tell me.
Oh no. Oh, see, look.
Showing them up now.
Change the old. Sort the old.
What you've got to do, you've got to stick that big arse in front of the seat.
Counterbalance.
See, look, it's blowing. He's in.
Shut up. Oi. Don't worry about me, son. Hey. All right. Oh yeah. Let me again, Dan. Now, go on. Sorry. And again.
Yeah.
Dogfish. There you go. There you go. Change my.
Don't you nick my words. He's a poacher.
And that's what you were doing. You go straighter up, didn't you? You go straight more.
Sometimes you've got to go a little bit.
I know. You do that. You go a lot steeper than I do. Like that, yeah.
You need a bit more dry sand. That's what you want. Want to get this dry bit. See?
All right, yeah. That's what you mean.
Yeah. Teach him all I'll taught everything he knows.
Yeah. I'm so thankful to you, Dan. All right.
Here, off. You can have that one.
Yeah. You can have a towel. I don't want to miss this tide though, would you? Because it's low tide now, my mate.
So, how about, shall we?
Well, 5 more minutes and then start making the way back to the next beach, eh?
Go on there, Hov.
We'll have that one crispy. Get put in the bucket.
I was going to do that, but I thought, nah, I can't be stealing the man's worms.
Dan Wood.
Dan Wood, that's his name.
Dan Wood. Oh, got the old lube on my handle, Dan. It's not very nice, is it?
I was saying to Chris, I said, you've got to make sure it's got to be original, isn't it? Very original.
Has to be the green one.
Has to be. See, there you go.
The green
Not-
one.
Yeah, honestly, it has to be. It does.
If you haven't got
It has to be. There we go. See?
the proper one,
It has to be.
I don't know what it is.
It is, honestly. I don't know
Really?
if you use that orange stuff.
Yeah.
That cheap shit.
That cheap stuff, you might
No.
as well spin it.
Or some people put olive oil in it as well, they reckon. I don't know.
I don't know what it is. It's just, it is. It just has to be very original.
Very original.
Well, that's all right.
Maybe that's what I've been doing wrong all these years.
Just don't get it down.
They don't like the smell of the apples, you
Just don't
see.
get it down the Jap side.
Oh, there's a big fat boy.
What, Dan? We get some fresh water out of this gully, can't we, Dan? Fresh water.
Get from Sam. All here, it's going down the hole.
I find sometimes though, bait digging's a bit more enjoyable than fishing.
It is if you're getting any. I mean, when I've come down and done it, it's just a load of hard work.
It is. I mean,
It's a walk with hard work.
I first came down here, I walked for 2 hours, I got 2 worms.
Yeah.
Next time I come, I got 19.
Yeah.
Then you get a few. It's so better than
Yeah,
buying
no.
when you get a few.
Yeah.
And you just, it's nice. You know, shop bait's good, isn't it? But getting your own bait is.
It saves you a fortune, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's part of it. Rig making, bait collecting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's mad. You do. You come down here and think. Coming down, I've got 10 in a short tide, scrabbling around in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
But enough for a short session.
Exactly, yeah. And with these ones, and he's left, you can just put them back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like you were saying earlier, years ago. Do you remember the old big bore? The big
Yeah,
bore
oh, the
pipe,
Elvis.
Yeah.
What was that bloke? The guy you did, the Australian guy, Rex Hunt, wasn't it?
Rex Hunt, yeah. But
Because that's where they originated from, didn't they? Yeah.
from
But for-
pumping for yabbies.
Yeah.
That's it,
yeah.
in the water.
Yeah,
You use
yeah.
the big bore.
Yeah.
All the yabbies out,
Yeah.
That's where it originally come from, didn't it? The boat pump.
And then they went to the smaller one, which was that was the Australian pump, wasn't it? And then I don't know who come up with the 22
I think it
mil.
was someone of the Essex. It was an Essex bloke, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think it was something to do with, someone said something about it was the Essex because obviously 22.
Yeah.
We used to use copper,
Yeah.
but obviously the copper got so soft you just
Yeah.
smash the end up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even on stainless steel, you still.
But yeah, see,
Yeah.
see that like that, what he's got there,
Yeah. Sitting stones, isn't it?
that sitting in there, that you don't really want that because you lose the suction
Yeah.
sort of with it. But you know,
Oh, that's why you got 100 and I got 80.
yeah,
Oh.
101.
How many we got, son? 90, sorry. Can we just have that back again, please?
We lost count at about 150.
Don't want to waste the cast. Look, he's trod on it. See, this is what I have to put up with. England international here.
No.
May I add, he is the top individual, the Homes Nations, wouldn't you, Joe? He's gone away now, he's gone all shy. Here we go. Big one here, big one here. Oh, he's missed him. Oh, the beauty. Skinny.
Right, that's it. I'm going to stop filming bait digging because otherwise it's going to be a 2-hour film of bait digging. Mind you, if you don't catch any fish, you might just keep the bait digging video.
A lot of editing there to do, Chris.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's only about half an hour's work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not long, it's not long.
Bucket Ribena.
Too big,
Yeah.
too big, too big. That's the ones we like. The ones I like, little one. Well, there's lots. Some of them are reds in there, but no, it's pretty. Like, it's easy, isn't it? I reckon we want to go down there. Well, I think what do you reckon?
Are you going to peg it out once you've decided where you're going to go, or is just go where you want?